Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here with a first Kentucky football recap of this 2025 season. Kentucky played Toledo today, and they opened the season up with a win. Thought the defense played pretty well up until the final few minutes of the fourth quarter. Doesn't change my mind about the defense. I thought they played great, personally. The offense was not really great. Zach Calzada. I thought the running game was actually pretty good with Dante Dowdle and Seth McGowan. I mean, Zach Calzada had a touchdown, but they had 3 total rushing touchdowns today. I thought the defense played pretty well overall, if I'll say so myself. But Zach Calzada, oof, didn't do much to impress me out there today. 10 for 23, 85 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. He had a rushing touchdown, but overall, I'm just not really impressed. I mean, the quarterback competition was between this 7th-year senior, Zach Calzada, and a redshirt freshman quarterback, Cutter Bowley. Look, it wasn't a pretty win, but a win's a win at the end of the day. I mean, win's a win. But Kentucky sure didn't make it easy at the end there. The defense finally started to fall apart a little bit. But I will say the best development from today's game is that Kentucky has a quality pass rush that isn't reliant just on one player. I mean, I know they're playing a group of 5 offensive line, but this is one of the best teams in the group of 5. But they have a quality pass rush that isn't just relying on one player just to create havoc. But in this game, Kentucky's tight ends accounted for 74 of their 85 yards. This is a tweet about an hour. About 40 minutes later, Rodriguez and Caddis have 74 of Kentucky's 85 receiving yards. Calzada just looked rough out there. I mean, I just don't think he's that good. I think it's fair to say there's going to be a lot of talk about who the quarterback should be here at Kentucky. Either they talk about it, or it's going to be another long season. But the offensive line wasn't even bad. The offensive line was pretty good. But I watched him throw into the feet of a receiver with a clean pocket. Can't get much worse than what we saw today. Might as well just start Cutter Bowley at this point. If a 7th-year quarterback was in a position battle with a redshirt freshman, I think that pretty obviously tells you who the quarterback should be. I mean, he had 7 years to prove himself, so either he was really good at A&M with a better coaching staff, or he was not very good but had better coaches than UK. I don't know if he can win here in the SEC at UK. But I don't even. It feels like the same thing with his coaching staff. Bush Hamden's a terrible offensive coordinator. I mean, same QB runs, these same little 3rd down screen passes. Hell, we even had a safety. I don't know what the fucking play was supposed to be, but if it was supposed to be a QB run, that was a terrible fucking play. But the offensive line is definitely good. They gave Zach a lot of time, but he made bad decisions. But that's my thoughts on Zach Calzada. I thought the running game was actually pretty damn good, which I'll get into more. But I don't know why Jamarian Wilcox isn't playing. I guess, but I like the running backs, McGowan and Dowdle. Like, they have a bunch of explosive runners. But the offensive line gave Dowdle a good room. But the offensive line gave him a lot of lot of room to run. But I like the running backs. Like, they should just play Jamarian Wilcox more. But I'll give the defense a pretty good grade here. Definitely really good. Besides that fourth quarter, final few minutes, definitely probably give an A minus. The offense was just like a C plus. I mean, it was all right. But this is the offense I expected from them until the turnover fest started. Run, crossing flat to tight ends and occasional deep shots. Much better path to a promising year, I guess, than Calzada slinging it to wide receivers who are looking for more playing time. But he ain't accurate. This offense definitely needs someone who can break off a big run. I mean, Dowdle did, but he's not like an explosive running back. Those two are really power backs. If you want the speed, just bring in Wilcox for some plays. But I think you just clean up the offense. This can be a competitive football team. Like, the defense I think is pretty good. The offensive line's much improved from last year. The running game, I think, will be better. Just comes down to the quarterback play. Honestly, just comes down to the quarterback play. We'll have to see if Zach Calzada can play better against Ole Miss, a ranked team, next week. Again, playing at home. But I thought Kentucky's defense was pretty damn good, though. Especially the run defense. But yeah, Zach Calzada. Dante Dowdle, 14 runs, 129 yards, 9.2 yards per carry, 1 touchdown. Seth McGowan, 18 runs, 78 yards, 4.3 a carry, and a touchdown. Got the first down in the game. Caddis, 3 catches, 43 yards. Rodriguez, 2 catches, 31 yards. Macklin, 1 catch, 11 yards. Farrier, 1 catch for 6 yards. They didn't do much like receiving wise. 74 of their 85 total yards were from their tight ends. So they're gonna have to do more next week. But yeah, most important thing is at least they leave with a win. They improved to 1-0. They scored 7 points in the first quarter, 3 in the second quarter, 14 in the fourth quarter. Improved to 1-0 in the season. Toledo, they dropped to 0-1. They really didn't get going offensively until the fourth quarter. They had 2 points in the second quarter, and then 14 points in the fourth quarter. Those 2 touchdowns, but they couldn't get the stop there to try and give themselves a chance there late in the game. Tucker Gleason, 23 of 40, 270, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, had a rushing touchdown, 2 total touchdowns. Really didn't do much until the final few minutes of that fourth quarter. Felt like Kentucky just kind of stopped trying defensively. They were just getting too conservative, but Tucker Gleason really wasn't great until the final few minutes. He's a good quarterback. He just wasn't really good until the final few minutes. I thought they controlled the run game very well. Did the Kentucky defense. Chip Trainum, 14 runs, 41 yards, 2.9 yards per carry for Chip Trainum. He had 3 catches for 42 yards, but thought they controlled him very well. Wallen Zach, 3 runs, 11 yards. Christian, 3 runs, 5 yards. So they can turn the run game very well. Vander Ross, the third, 7 catches, 88 yards, and a touchdown. Trainum, 3 catches, 42 yards. Brown, 1 catch, 39 yards. Rudolph, 3 catches, 27 yards. Peterson, 2 catches, 21 yards. Hawley, 2 catches, 21 yards. And Christian, 2 catches, 20 yards. So yeah, good win for Kentucky. Let's go over the scoring here. Scoring summary. Zach Calzada, a 1-yard rushing touchdown. Second quarter, a safety for Toledo. And then Kentucky with a field goal. We go into halftime. Seth McGowan with a 6-yard touchdown run. Tucker Gleason with a 9-yard touchdown run. Dante Dowdle, 79-yard touchdown. And then Junior Vander Ross with a touchdown. And 24-16 ended up being your final score. Kentucky definitely has things to clean up. Definitely the pass game, they got to get that better. If Zach Calzada's going to be starting quarterback, he's got to be more accurate. But Kentucky ran the ball very effectively. 220 total rushing yards. They were 8 for 15 on third downs. Toledo, and they kept the penalties down. Only 3 penalties in this one, while Toledo had 10 for 94 yards. So, thought we ran the ball really damn good. 2 turnovers, got to clean that up. And they had one on a punt that wasn't a fumble lost, but they fumbled. Had an interception, a few fumbles. Got to clean all that up. But I thought they were really good on third down. And I thought their third down defense, for the most part, was pretty damn good. And they ran the ball effectively. And they held Toledo to 1 of 4 on fourth downs. And third down was pretty good. Really effective defense. So, yeah, good win. It's not the most prettiest win, obviously, because they still got things to clean up for next game. Which is at home, 3:30 on Saturday against Ole Miss, a ranked Ole Miss team. So, but Toledo's probably going to be one of the best teams of that MAC. Probably going to win their MAC conference in the MAC. So, it wasn't a pretty win, but win's a win. Let's move on to the next one. Against Ole Miss, they have a young quarterback. I believe Austin Simmons is his name. So, we beat Ole Miss last year. I think they're beatable again this year. But the offense has to be better. For sure. But yeah, that's really got to say for this one. So, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Next time out. Peace.